In other board news, activist investor Nelson Peltz reportedly seeking 2 seats on Disney's board as well, according to CNBC here. Now, this should come as no surprise, as it's also been a year of activist campaigns around the House of Mouse here. One huge thing that Bob Iger has continued to try and communicate to the street and puts to rest some of the concerns around the activist campaigns that started really in the first quarter of this year, came about, and Bob Iger on the earnings call really had to address everything, and we heard one of the most stern versions of Bob Iger, all business Bob, that came about and essentially said, hey, we're restructuring, we're cutting thousands of jobs, we're reframing exactly how we're looking across the square footage that we've got at the park experience, and we've also got to figure out what to do with ESPN, and we're going to start reporting that out differently. That quelled those concerns, at least for a few months. But as of right now, where you've got the stock that is well off of the year-to-date highs, in fact, at some of the lows that we've seen multi-year, there are more questions to answer for Disney, and these board seats are going to be coming after. They're going to become after, or they're going to be highly coveted, I should say, among some of those activists that we heard from earlier on in this year that are going to reinitiate some of their activist campaigns.
Yeah, we know that this development coming after Disney just appointed James Gorman, the CEO and chairman of Morgan Stanley, and also the former CEO of Sky. Those 2 people as new directors. That's going to happen. The appointment is going to be effective next year. As you look ahead to Gorman's, is effective at least on February 5th, but that wasn't enough for Peltz and Trian. We know that they have been persistent in some of the challenges that they have said to Iger, saying that they are not satisfied with some of the changes that have been laid out in terms of the turnaround plan and what exactly Iger is planning to do in order to reinvigorate some of the growth there at Disney. And we know shares have been under tremendous amount of pressure, not too far from the lows that we saw recently. So again, we'll see how exactly all of this plays out.
That's right.